Am I too far away?
Yeah, you're perfect.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
me and Eric are big Denny Hamlin fans, and I wanted to represent after he's been dominating.
There you go.
All right, so the camera's ready. All right.
Got koozie.
All right, I guess we can start.
Yeah, we can start now. That's the only way to start a podcast with DJ.
Well, you got to make sure the camera's on.
Oh, that's right. You got to make sure it's good and calibrated.
Yeah.
For sure. Cameron, you got the host duties again this week. You lead us off here.
Okay. Yeah, it was Benchmark Community Bank race night. I think I said that right.
Yes.
Yeah. So should we talk about car count first?
Go ahead.
All right. So we had 14 in late model stock, 13 in pure stock, 12 in limited, a little bit of a drop, and 11 in Hornets. Kind of about what we've been at recently.
I would have thought that bounty would have just brought them out of the woodwork, but
Yeah, we had about 3 show up a race or two ago, and they kind of stayed. So
It brought the fans out to woodwork.
I tell you, people was fired up.
Yeah. I mean, they had little fans with the bounty printed on
They
them.
did.
Looked like they were old women in church, just fans.
No, and all of the Hornets guys, before we got in the gate, they were outside while we're waiting to get in.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole group together about this bounty.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, the bounty thing was real. The King Killer was over there. Pennant was there. I mean,
I showed up like 5 minutes before the gate opened, so
Yeah.
I probably wasn't part of it.
Yeah, they excluded you.
yeah,
You said you was going to kick all their teeth in at the beginning of the year, so.
Cameron, the only people's teeth, like, can I check on yours?
Oh,
Like, God.
It's been a rough recently.
Yeah, where'd you finish?
Bad.
Yeah.
He-
DVD player go out this week?
Yeah.
I looked at one point and I saw Cameron laying on the curb and somebody kicking the back of his head. And just teeth get kicked.
That's what
right
it felt
in.
like.
Well, hey, you at least got a win this year. You done
Yeah.
more than the rest of
Yeah.
us up here.
Yeah.
yep.
So yeah, I guess we'll hop into it with the race recaps. You want to go first or me to go first?
Doesn't matter. I can go. I love talking about how bad I do. It's kind of my favorite thing.
I think I did worse.
Pure stocks. We had twins. Had 2 chances at it. I
You were up front, buddy.
qualified third.
I liked
And
it. It looked good.
Johnny had to go to the rear.
It looked good
Well,
up
to the
front.
mid. Yeah. All Red had him a new car. Toyota 86.
That
I
thing
think it was cool.
Yeah, it was. Very
That
cool.
thing-
Yeah.
And Joe drives off the right rear.
Yeah.
I
all
could
the way.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said the other 3 tires will last a whole year. He just keeps changing the right rear.
That's it.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
So I started outside. First race with all red on the inside. We ran 3 laps side by side. And I finally cleared him. Put about 4 cars on him. I know Johnny's back there in 6. He's got to fight through traffic.
That's not what you needed, was that caution.
Caution.
Yeah.
So we re-rack. I'm on the inside all red. I clear him out of 2. Didn't have to run a bunch of laps. Start putting some distance. Guess what? Caution.
You just said that tire would last.
So
It didn't.
no.
No.
Caution again. So then I start with Milam. I'm on the inside. He's on the outside. I get clear of him. Caution. And every time we got one, the greatest pure stock driver to ever drive a race car is slowly getting closer to the front.
You say that, but we got one other guy that claims he's the greatest.
King.
Yeah.
The King.
The King.
And we
Nathan
can't
Cruz.
forget about the King. He's a real
All
good friend
hail.
of mine.
All hail.
He's going to disagree with you on that. He's going to call you out when this clip comes out.
He'd have to get his car and come to the track.
But let's be real. He is not.
You-
He's not just the greatest pure stock driver. He is God's gift to stock car auto racing. There's never been a greater driver than Nathan Cruz.
Put it on thick. Put it on a little thicker, Jordan.
Just ask him.
Dude, I tell you, I do like Nathan though. He's so much fun.
Hey,
Yeah, it's fine.
He is a legend.
100%.
He is a legend. I don't know of what, but he is a legend. Like you said, just ask him.
Yeah, I remember one night up there at Dominion, Bobby McCarty was talking to. He said, "Who you talking to, Bobby?"
He looked right at Bobby McCarty. He said, "I'm the King."
He never met Bobby in his life.
No. And what was so bad was Bobby looked at him like, "Yeah, I ain't even gonna argue with you."
Just I gotta go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was.
It was
great.
hilarious. That was a fun night.
It was.
That was a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun trips. We better not get too sidetracked. We'll get to some of that
Yeah.
later on.
So, more of a long-winded story is Johnny gets back to the front, drives by me like I had no business being on the track at all. And by that point, I was getting pretty bad tight. Dylan got by me with 1 lap to go over there. Ended up third first race. We had a 5-car invert for the second race. I'm inside second row. Jacob Sanford and my brother Zach, a front row. They got into each other in turn 3 on the start of the race, coming around turn 3.
That's the second race.
Second race.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get down on the inside and was able to get under Jacob. Me and him ran around for what?
Probably 5 laps.
It was a lot.
long
It
time.
was.
It was a dog fight.
My car had a wicked push. I had just turned Jacob accidentally 2 races ago.
Was it an accident though?
Hey,
When you suck, you can just have more accidents.
you can have more accidents. Yeah, yeah. You're allotted a lot
Yeah,
more.
I mean, like if you're under somebody and it pushes you, just we suck, guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
So being as I had a bad push, and being as I got into the poor guy 2 races ago, I was being super conscious about not to get into him.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally cleared him though. Cleared him, open track, didn't make it 1 corner, caution.
Oh, caution! I keep hearing.
It's, so the car was pushing so bad that we had to restart. I decided to start on the top so that I could just sail it in 1 and 2 and not worry about a man being above me. At that point, it's just
Let
me
it
and
rip.
the wall.
Just let it rip.
Me and the wall. If I mess up, it's all on me. Cleared him, coming down the back straightaway. Tried to make a little ground. Car was way too tight. Dylan and Johnny are on a pretty good tear. They both drove by me. The second race was real bad. Car was junk. I was junk. It was bad. Dylan won second race. Johnny and Hemingway, the number 12 in Mustang, drag raced to the finish line after they come off a 4 all sideways with Hemingway finishing second. Johnny finishing
Didn't he
third.
blow up or something
It
the first race? What happened with him?
No, it's carburetor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a lot of, the 88, Jared Johnson.
It was like the heat just
It was.
killing cars.
Johnson blew a freeze plug at the back of the head.
Ooh.
That's why the 88, it was a caution. He had to come off. Upside down cars versus proper race cars is he rode down to the O'Reilly's, got him an emergency rubber freeze plug. We tightened that thing
You
up,
serious?
and out in the second race
Y'all
we went.
got it going on.
Yes, sir. Professionals. Yeah.
You know, O'Reilly's, they're the local sponsor for the local
Oh, for sure.
series.
Yeah.
Whatever the
Yeah.
local. I don't know why it's local now.
It
instead
is,
of
but
weekend.
that's where we went. That's what
We
kept O'Reilly's
went to the
literally kept that car
O'Reilly's.
on the track. Yep.
Write the check to Midnight Performance.
O'Reilly Auto
Yeah,
Port.
O'Reilly. Yeah, we expect to see a check within 7 to 10 business days, O'Reilly's.
You know, it's interesting. Y'all were talking about transponders. The race with Johnny and Jay Hemingway, actually on Race Monitor, Johnny scored ahead. But if you were in the stands, it was clear Hemingway was ahead. So they ended up going back to like the replay, and I looked on Race Monitor, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Like Johnny was like 0.63 ahead of him.
Well, I think Hemingway, honestly, I've seen it. I think he mounts his transponder under the back of the rear of the car right there.
That's the last place you want it.
I don't know. If
When
he
they
had
stopped
the
measuring it on
rod.
us, I had it
Johnny's
mounted
got
on
the
the front
rod.
bumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me all of Johnny Lane's racing days, he doesn't have a rod.
Yeah.
With a spring and yeah.
Oh,
See, this guy's got every trick in
Like
the
old
book.
slot
man.
machines.
Yeah. That's right. But yeah, I think it was just a big transponder swing. You got one guy with it up on the frame rail at the front, and you got one guy with it under the back of the car. You know.
Well, I can tell you what they'll be talking about in the drivers' meeting this week. transponder
Locations.
Yep. That'll be what we talk about this week.
Well, and that's super confusing track to track. When we went down to Dillon,
so bad.
they made us mount them. They had to be under the rear axle.
Yep.
That is where they wanted them
Yeah,
mounted.
they like them on like the strap.
They every track you go to does something different, and it's like, hey guys,
At least
if we could all just get together and have the same rules,
Yeah,
it would
some
make it a
consistency.
lot easier for the racers. But we just can't do that.
At least with late model, you have like a universal place you can say, "Hey, everybody mounted here."
But
But
because
you
the
know
cars
what?
are the
different
same.
makes of cars, like it's hard to even say.
But you remember that year we ran Dominion? Dominion put it on the right front kickout in South Boston was 14.2
Yep.
on the right rear rail. And it's like, and we're running week after week with Peyton and
Having a switcher.
It's so dumb, man. Just have the same rules everywhere you go. But
Yeah, I agree.
we'll be talking about that forever. Ain't no need wasting no time on that.
And then I'll leave pure stock alone. The only other big thing did happen for the night, and I'll give credit where it's due, is Johnny Lane, number 9. He did tie the all-time win record for that division that Nathan Cruz has got. So that's tied up right now at
You think we'll see the
63.
King back out of retirement?
I talked to the King today,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that happened, but the King's going. There's no bigger race for the King to come back
Oh.
than
4th of July.
It's the crown.
And see, I'm gonna tell you something on Nathan. I think he's been snake bit on the 4th of July.
And I was gonna
races.
say a lot of people don't know this, but it took Nathan up until really, really recent to win the 4th of July race.
He's won it.
One time.
Okay, I know that he'd been trying forever.
Okay.
I don't know if he'd won it or not
He-
yet, but
I mean, like every year something went wrong.
Yeah.
I was kind of in the same boat.
we got
with
to
him.
quit talking about him. You don't want the King to come back. Well, how you somebody in the pure stuff? Jason DiCarlo will have to move up.
To get
With this King fella.
Yeah. Right. Oh man.
Man, I tell you, I showed up at 6 o'clock and walked down there, and the first place I went was a Hornet Pit. And you would have thought I was a guy down there with $1 million. Jason DiCarlo come running up. Hey, y'all gonna talk about me on the podcast? I expect to get a royalty check or an invite or something. And I tell you what, he made the most of it and went out there and won it.
Yeah, he did.
You can't.
He's got
you
the
couldn't
King
really
killer.
call it the King Killer till it killed the King.
They killed
he
the
did
King this
this
week,
week.
but I don't know if the King.
The King had some issues.
We got too many Kings. I consider Philip Morris the King.
Philip
We're talking
Morris
about
is the
Nathan.
King.
And we talking about Landon Milam.
They're like princes.
At least you didn't say queens.
Yeah, not queen.
God, if you do that, somebody be coming through that door. ready
I
to
better be
fight.
careful who I talk about.
Yeah, get
This is
The
nationwide.
Milam Mafia.
Yeah.
They'll be on there.
Yeah.
boy. I'm gonna tell
They
you,
run deep.
they was ready with the, like you said, them fans and decals and all.
It's-
I'm glad they
it's
got
impressive.
involved. You
It's
know, and
impressive.
Nah, it was super cool.
I'll tell you, I really would have liked to seen the boy win it for a week or two, and then
Yeah.
somebody else win it. You
Yeah.
know, but look, we're gonna do something with the trailers. I don't know whether it'll be pure stock or Hornet again. We're gonna sponsor something, throw some money in one of them 2 classes. I could put it in limited, but you know what will happen when people just go crazy. They'll go
Look,
crazy for another.
Yeah, we
50,
talked
100
last
$25.
podcast about the
Yeah,
money.
I'm telling you.
I think we need to have the hook and haul cautions for pure
I
stock.
know.
You see,
We
hook and
should,
haul that
yeah.
crap out of here.
Yeah.
Haul that crap on off the track. Get it out of here. Hook and haul it on off.
A lot of cautions, bro. Oh man.
I don't know, but what that would be pretty. That would be pretty badass, to be honest. The hook and haul caution.
The hook and haul caution.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would cost me a night.
I do like it.
I
That's a nice ring.
That's like the whole shitty coolest caution.
Yeah.
yes.
The hook and haul
Yeah, the
caution?
hook and
Yeah.
haul. Be like, hey, we got this hunk of junk on the track.
We're gonna
Hook and
hook and
haul. I mean, that goes pretty good.
It does.
That goes pretty
Yeah.
good. I had to call Brandon and see about that. Golly, I tell you, it'd get a lot. It would get a lot of advertisement in limited. These other classes, not so much. Limited did behave this weekend, but
They
it's because
did.
they had 12
They
cars.
did. They did. They did.
You know, everybody else stayed at home. So, anyways, let's get to the Hornet. We've talked about the Bounty. How about your race? DVD player, MVT, BBT, CNN,
Baton.
all that stuff went out this week, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a little rough. Went down there Friday and broke the new tires in because the new tires on Hornet are junk. So I got them all broke in and everything, and we went out first practice, and I feel like I was really just more out there for a handling reading rather than just trying to game the stopwatch. So I went out there and I was like, all right, I think I know what we need to do, and we made some adjustments that helped the handling of it, and then the stopwatch read 3/10 slower, and we were like, oh no.
You can't be comfortable, buddy. You got to be on the edge of disaster at all times to be fast.
Yeah.
Especially in a 4-cylinder car.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no DVD player.
Or no DVD player.
What exactly is it called again?
VVTI is the technical.
VVTI.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Roman numeral.
It is.
Oh, is it?
I don't
Is
know.
it a Roman numeral?
I
don't
think I'm
know.
back in algebra.
Yeah, I feel like that's some Latin stuff.
Yeah,
Come on down and get this VV. Look,
Yeah.
But the car ran right?
You want some of this drink?
Oh, I got
Okay, I'm just making sure you was good, buddy. It's a little warm in here. We cut the air conditioning down so you could hear us.
I drank my wine warm.
Yes. You gonna need some wine for this recap right
I
here.
am.
Hey man, I like your shirt too, by the way.
Thank you.
Any way I could get you to sign it and we hang it up on the wall or
Hell
something
yeah.
before you go?
Hell yeah.
I put it back here in my Denny
It's
Hamlin
like a
collection.
retired jersey. One time you...
Yeah, we'll sell this online on eBay for $235 here after this episode. Podcast used. I'm sorry I interrupted. You continue.
So the motor's running fine.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
I didn't know if it was all handling issues you were having.
It reemerged in the race.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But yeah, we qualified very rough, like 9th out of 11. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. Yeah, it was bad.
Hey, old Green Speed Towing was on the pole, baby.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, it put me in a little bit of a bind, and I got put in even more of a bind because we had a couple cars that were below the treadwear allotment, which Jeff Bomar sent them to the rear, but sending them to the rear put them right behind me. So I kind of had my work cut out for me, having the Hornets King behind me, and
The Hornet, you had Landon Milam behind you.
Yeah, I had, the car that's been
Yes.
winning all the races. I got, a few guys on them tires. I was like, ooh.
If you're fast, it ain't a problem. You just drive away.
Yeah, I was like, I hope something happens, but it did not.
You know what you do?
What?
You throw a tow rope out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grapple hook. Go gadget. Just hit the button.
So we got going, and I was just trying to game everything for all I was worth because I knew we were kind of down. And Chris Pinnock about obliterated his entire racing operation in one corner.
Dude, both of his cars.
Yep.
I'm not going to talk about this.
I looked up and
I'm
his
just not gonna
backup
talk about
car
this.
has him sideways in front of the field, and I was like, "This is not good.
Yeah.
That's not what you want your backup car to be. Is in your quarter panel.
No.
I don't know how it got there. I don't know what happened.
I think he wrecked his backup car. Maybe.
I'm not going to say
I
a
don't know.
word.
I couldn't really tell.
I don't know. I just saw a 24 into the 24.
Into the point.
Yeah.
Not a good situation.
So yeah, I managed to game that pretty well and come out running pretty high, and then I think
His throttle must have been hung. I'm sorry, I had to.
somebody said that. Somebody said
I had to. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it, but his throttle was hung.
Somebody said it in Hornets too this year. So,
Yep.
but
He's going to have to.
Lights are bright in here.
You're making Aaron's editing job harder and harder.
No, we didn't edit that out. I'm fine with
A
it.
little hotter.
So yeah, they good bit of cars winded up getting around me, and I was like, I don't even know how that happened, and I just kept on going, and it was like about lap 10, and I come off the corner, and I get 6 grand, and I do not hear the VVT engage, and it just bogs. I'm like,
DVD
oh, no.
player.
And I was like, oh, well, this has now gotten even worse. So we just kind of were out there for the rest of the
Let's
day.
get you a Honda.
Where's
Let's get you a Honda.
We have one.
Where is your car built? Like,
Where is it built? It's built from Toyota, TRD, baby.
Toyota.
Japan.
Yeah.
You need to get some dude named Kawasaki or something on your team. You get down there and help you get this right. Because, I mean, it's every week the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You can't, it's like, you just
You
running
think we're a bunch
into
of idiots?
No, no one thinks
I didn't
that.
ever say that.
I'm just I've even told myself, I'm like, we look like a bunch of idiots having the same problem every week, and we try something different.
I
and
mean-
it never works.
That's just the problem with them 4-cylinders, man. It can be one wire
Yeah.
It could be the most
And you got
finickiest of
4,093 of them in there or whatever. This is like
I don't know.
So where did you finish?
7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Qualified night after everything.
Hey, you moved up 2 or 3
No,
positions.
I started 6th. I was like, oh, great.
I'd send that hat back.
Who were the top 3?
DeCarlo, Chris Pennick, and I think Charles Carty.
Yeah, he was.
Okay,
I hadn't
okay,
really seen
okay.
him run.
Yeah,
That
he was
Carty
running.
kid. He was up
Yeah,
on the wheel.
He was.
He was wheeling it. I pointed him out while we were watching.
Yeah.
Hey, is Bruce Lee still living? You might get him to help you out.
Dude.
Ain't he from over there?
Golly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that was the weekend of the Hornets. It was a very bad one.
No,
It's terrible.
We have butchered your... we have straight up butchered your recap, buddy. I'm so sorry. People will enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Hey, we get like 20 or 30 more views a week. I mean, I don't know why we're doing this, but we're doing it. We're here for your entertainment.
No, but don't they have like them tuner shops or something for those cars?
That's illegal.
Oh, yeah, they got them.
Yeah.
Isn't that illegal?
I mean, they could.
We
at
just
least-
need the
they could
DVD
at
player
least look
running.
at it and say, "Dude, this is your issue that keeps happening every week." Because are you fixing it every week?
We're trying something. We got it to work for 3 races, and then I was like, okay,
I
well,
feel like you one of the smartest guys in the room, Cameron. You ought to be able to figure this out.
Wow, it's a problem. All red, that Toyota 86,
Yeah.
he was having crazy problems. But the later model a car gets, the worse that's going to get. It was throwing it into limp mode because of ABS sensors.
oh yeah, that's what,
Okay,
yeah.
it threw it into limp mode because the battery temp sensor wasn't reading correct. That car has a battery temperature sensor.
Wow.
Man,
It threw it into limp mode, and then the last time it threw it into limp mode on him when he checked it, it's got 2 fuel tanks.
what?
Yep, for equal balance. That car is all about equal balance, right?
No, wow.
What's wrong with just putting one in the middle?
Well, there's a drive shaft right there.
Ah,
Yeah, because it's rear wheel drive. But when you're going around like this, guess where all the fuel goes?
of course.
So then the level sensor on the left tank thought something was wrong and threw it into limp mode. So what I'm getting at is you're fighting these what you were saying, 4-cylinder cars, late model fuel injected with all of this wiring and all of these sensors. I mean, guys have got a fight to try to get them
it's
to
so
turn them
bad.
into a race car.
That's why you gotta really have somebody who knows the wired harness. Like even with
Yeah.
the 240s, like you can take 20 pounds of wire out of them.
Oh yeah,
if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah,
If you just look at it, it's like 1,000 wires coming out the computer. You're like, which ones do I need to run?
yeah.
But you got to find somebody who knows.
Yeah.
That's why I said maybe a tuner shop.
There
like
ain't
something.
no way.
Yeah, you need to get the running locked down. You should be fighting the car, not running. And you should
Yeah,
be
I mean,
fighting handling.
Yeah,
You
if
know what I
you
mean?
lose
Yeah.
this week,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, the car was too tight. Not
That's
the car.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's stuff out of your hands right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like we had that you were talking about with the ABS light.
Yes.
I figured it out eventually, but my car had a bad issue where it wasn't a limp mode, but it was a half limp mode.
Yep.
If
Half limp.
that's what I'll describe it as. If the ABS light were to come on, which it was, and we just kind of left it alone because we didn't think it was doing anything, that basically kills the VVT, or sometimes it'll engage the VVT, but it locks you at 7,100 RPM, and my chip's at 83 stock.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, well, they're
You
just
can turn that car 8,300.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I can rip it.
Man, these
Dude,
limited
you sound like a spaceship going around there. It don't even sound like it's turning anything.
Well, I remember when I run that little Hornet, I hit the chip pretty hard.
I mean,
but
yeah,
I
but
can't
you
remember.
turning them like you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can't hear his car. It's like
It's
I
got the muffler
didn't.
cut
I
off.
didn't hear his car though. Actually, I
Yeah,
didn't.
it's
Your
really
car
quiet.
did sound pretty flat.
Yeah.
I guess that's why.
it's got
Yeah.
the muffler cut off and it's still that vibe.
Yeah, it's got the cat and the resonator on it, and we
Okay.
cut the muffler off.
Yeah. It makes sense.
We just had that big deal about putting the mufflers back on a couple of years ago, and so I just asked Jeff, I was like, hey, like, this thing's quiet, like, super quiet with the muffler on. Can I cut one of these off so I, like, can hear what I'm doing in the car? Because, I mean, it was so quiet, if I put, like, even, like, headphones on, I couldn't hardly hear it.
I wear them meta glasses when I drive them cars sometimes. It's pretty cool.
And hey, dudes.
Yes.
Yep.
Which
They're fireproof.
I'm going to tell you, I had no idea what I was getting into this week. Because my teammate went up in a ball of flames.
Whoa, yeah, he did.
Dude, Landon
Did you see that picture that Joe
did.
Chandler caught? And nobody's been on the camera better than Joe.
I'm telling you,
Perfect.
that is wild looking. And poor old Landon's had it happen to him twice.
He's going.
And I'm going to tell you something else. People don't realize this about Landon. He's been out mowing the grass on his Skag, and that's even caught on fire on him.
It's a terrible situation.
Landon sent me, Landon's a big Skag guy. I don't
He
know
is-
if y'all
he's a
know this.
real
He's
big
a Skag
Skag
guy.
guy.
And poor Landon lost a lawnmower this year
It's a fire.
To
to fire. Yeah.
Well, as soon as the car went up, instantly, it took half a second. I was like, that's exactly last year. I mean, it looked the same.
Yeah.
It was the whole...
Yeah.
I mean, what's the probability of that happening to a guy
2 times.
What- 2 times within a year, almost to the same weekend?
And he's got a hell of a fire suppression system.
I don't think he pulled it.
Actually,
It looked like he pulled it. It was a
Yeah.
lot of
I
white...
don't know. We have to.
Yeah.
I don't think he pulled it. I
You
don't
don't?
know. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just text him. I'll have
Yeah,
an update for y'all in a minute.
The crazy thing about it is they're sitting on pit road and you look down there, everybody's kind of standing around and like, well, he's retired for the race. They're going to red.
When I walked out of his
Yeah.
pit, I was like, he's absolutely done.
And then next thing you know, everybody's scrambling.
Yeah.
I look and his spotter's sprinting back across the racetrack because his spotter had done went
No,
down.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah,
come in
yeah.
the trailer while I was changing.
Yeah.
I said, is he all right? He says, yeah, man. Boy just ain't got no luck. Just blew up again. He says, you probably need to go out there and create a little havoc so we don't lose so many points. And sure enough, them boys got it fixed. They got him back
Yeah,
out. I mean,
they did.
have you ever seen a car go up in flames like that and they get them back out in the
And
race?
gold. Yeah.
Crazy, man. When you see that amount of fire, it's just crazy, man.
Here's some of the issue that they had in late model stock with these 125 lap races. They're worried about fuel mileage because
Why are
if
we
you-
running 125 laps?
I don't know.
Does anybody know that?
Don't. But I do know
No.
that if we have enough caution laps, you end up with some of these cars tour races. Everybody runs out of gas.
Air Doug loves that.
Oh, it's rough, man.
Running out of gas?
Yeah, if you follow his stuff,
I'll tell you
he
something
gets
else.
real
he loves.
excited about it.
Running out of gas?
Yeah.
I spotted for Tate Fogelman at Wake this year. We were running like third. Started. We then went to the rear, come through the car store field, running third, run out of gas. But so they're worried about it, so they throw it under red, and we ran no caution laps except the bare minimum to get the track ready to go green, because everybody's worried about fuel.
That should not be in the equation in late model
No,
racing.
it should not. I don't
And-
know why we get to
and-
that point.
And to Jeff Beaumar's credit, he said on the race control, hey, if everybody wants to come down pit road and put fuel in the cars, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all line up, everybody put fuel,
When
and
did
it'll
he
just
say
be out
that?
of it while we were in the red.
Okay.
I'm not going to name any spotters' names, but there was a couple spotters who stood up and were like, no, absolutely not. And
Really?
the rest of us are kind of looking
Why
around like,
wouldn't you be okay with that?
I guess they were at Michigan. They're playing the fuel mileage game. Like,
They
they're,
thought
They thought they were
they
good.
thought they had Junior and
No.
he was going to save a lot of gas.
none of them were in the top five.
Come on, Jordan. Go on, name the names.
I ain't naming no names. I just know that it was what went down, and I was confused sitting there. And then, of course, everybody's like, "Oh, yes, because y'all know y'all gonna run out of gas." No,
Are you
we're
serious?
racing a late model race.
This
Yeah, it
it
shouldn't
should
be
not.
We're not
come
worried
down to
about
fuel
running out of
mileage.
gas. We just don't want to have to even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be in the equation. Of course, a good friend of ours, Jim, he says you just need to put
Jim.
a smaller carburetor on it.
Yeah, I remember that. Jim said, we need to get rid of these gas guzzlers. Go 200 laps, no brakes. If you can't make it to the end,
You got-
shame on you.
You got too big of a
You
carburetor.
got too big a carburetor. Yo,
Yeah.
Jim, he got into old Danny about it
Yeah,
that
he
night.
told Danny they need to be able to run 200 laps, no
No brakes.
No brakes. He said if it's got a break halfway, that's 200 lap races.
I I
They're
remember.
separate races.
I remember that.
You got a break in the middle. He
That's
said there's-
two different races.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Jim was on it that night.
Yeah.
Jim, we call him 31 for certain reasons.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about the 200, you can't leave out that.
you can't
story.
leave that at. We're
we inching
trailing
up to?
in. We're trailing into the 200.
We hadn't talked about my favorite race,
What is that?
late model stock race.
Yeah.
That I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
You talking about the 200? What are you talking about?
This
Well,
year,
this
this
past race,
week.
we went through
This
pure
was your
stocks.
favorite week?
We went through Hornets.
Yeah, it was my favorite week.
Okay, all right.
Look,
Why was it your favorite?
But why?
I've been spotting for Peyton. It's been a new thing. Obviously, Bert he had some health issues, and so they needed me to step in. Kind of a heavy role, honestly, because Bert's done it so long. He's his dad. It's hard to even really think about if your dad's been with you through racing every single year. To now have somebody else be on the microphone. Like, I don't think it's been something that's really been covered much, but I know it's been hard on Peyton.
I miss seeing him at the racetrack.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now-
that
now,
guy, he spotted for me.
Yes.
I miss seeing him at the racetrack. He's always one of the nicest guys. He goes out of his way to speak to me, to speak to my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, he usually finds her in the stands. Said, hey, Eric, I saw your mom up there, everything. Always,
He spotted for me every year that I raced
Yeah.
in South Boston.
Yep.
I mean, he did that for a lot of people, and he never asked for money to do it.
never did.
It was all about just helping people out. And I know he's been at the races, like he was up there in the stands cheering this past week, so that's cool. But it is kind of a hard thing. And this year we've won some races, but we've struggled. I mean, we've had some weeks where we were just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard when your quarter's getting wore out.
Yep.
I mean, it's just because you're going backwards. But this week we showed up and we qualified on pole. We did not feel good about it. It was an ugly pole.
I got
You know, some of them
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're just out of control. And as the race started, it started to feel like it was going about like all the other ones, just throwing the anchor out. And Trevor got by us, and we felt like the 77 was about to. And then when Landon went up, it was like the cooling plus the oil kind of messed everybody's line up.
Yeah.
Peyton found something as just one of those veteran guys. Like the car, I think, got better, but then he found something with the line, and it was nasty.
Oh yeah, he walked.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things as a spotter, like I was a fan up there.
That's right.
Like you're watching it and you're like, I come over the radio, I said, man, that looked good. That looked really good. Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
And it just kept going on. And so it's cool to be a part of those. I don't take them for granted. Anytime like when I spotted for Eric, those wins, you're never promised another one.
That's for sure.
And so when you get to be a part of them, it's just something you got to kind of savor. Even as a small, really, I think spotters are blown up in a lot of ways because they do play an important
What do you
part.
mean blown up?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's made out
I
to
don't
be like
think
an
they get
end all.
enough credit.
I don't think they do for like keeping the driver in a good spot, but then also a spotter will be like, I won this race. No.
No, I don't know about that.
I spotted for some people and they wouldn't win the race if they were in the best race car out there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've won races because of spotters. I'm not trying to hijack your moment, but like spotters are a lot bigger deal than what people give them credit for. Because when you're in the car, all you're doing is looking out that windshield, and you don't need to be looking in the mirror. All y'all
Right.
know this.
Yeah.
And there may be something else going on over here that the spotter's like, hey, you need to do this, do that. I won 2 races just because, I won more than that off of just spotters. Knowing, and the spotter was a driver. As if, yourself, you've got driving experience. I think a Carteret, ironically, with Landon spotting, we raced against Tristan McKee. And like the first 25 laps, I didn't even pressure him. And Landon told me everything, how to execute throughout the whole race.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't had that and had the trust in him, wouldn't have done it. Same
Right.
thing with you. Like when you say, "Hey, I think we need to do this or do that," I go on and do it. Like you got to have that trust. And I I think the spotters that make a big deal out of it are the ones that haven't driven. I think
I
the
agree
ones
with
that
that.
have driven know exactly what to look for.
They know what the role is.
Yes. I don't think spotters get enough credit at all.
You don't need to tell him every way to drive a race car.
Exactly.
You don't need to be in there saying, "Hey, lift here." I'm not in behind the wheel. Now I can tell you, like if you're in the car, especially, hey, that right there was faster.
Yes,
Like
and
that
see
was a
that's
good
that's
corner.
what you've got to look for. And when you get out there and get to searching as a driver, you know, like you don't know whether you're making time up or not. You're just out there doing whatever. And if you get to running a big arc or diamond in the corner or whatever, and then the spotter says, "Hey, that just gave you a car length and a half on exit,"
Yeah.
you wouldn't even know that because
No.
otherwise your eyes are in the mirror and that big ass wall at South Boston. You know, you ain't looking at that, and that's what I'm looking at. You know,
And people don't like. I've harped on this year, especially with the limited edition. These guys, a lot of them don't realize what consistency would do for their racing. If you're out there and every lap you're able to run, let's just say a 16.5, and that's where your car's at. Every single lap you can knock off a 16.5, and there's this guy over here, and he can run a 4 every now and again. But then the next lap he might run a 7.
yeah.
Or he's like, oh, it didn't stick that lap. And then the next lap he drops back down and back and forth. If you're running that 5, you're beating him every time, just from doing the same thing. And a spotter can get that out of a driver too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these spotters need to be on the radio. Hey, calm down and ease up here.
Well, that's kind of like the last race I run. You know, I kind of went to the bottom, and then you said, "Hey, dude, you got to go back to the top. You're making gains on the top." So I went back to the top. I give Goebel the bottom, and I went on about my way. And you know, usually, you know, that works out. You know, if I'd have kept bottom feeding, it wouldn't have been good. Well, it didn't end up
It
good
didn't end
either
up
way.
good either
But
way, yeah.
you know, I went back to the top where you know you said, "Hey, there's gains to be made up here for whatever reason," and you don't know when that swing is. Like I've run the bottom and I've run the top and I've run the middle a lot, and at a certain point in the races, if you go up there the second lap, you're not gonna make
No.
any hay. But at some point when you go up there, it's kind of like a swing, and
Yep.
you can do it. So you got to have a spotter that's knowledgeable enough to see that you're searching and you know what you need to do.
Yeah,
But-
and I mean, I think that's something you've been with Peyton enough between HC and I mean, I've known Bert to do it. They feed him that information so well. Like, so that the other night when he hits it one corner through 1 and 2, I said that was really good. Whatever you just did, you just got him a half a car length or a
Yeah,
car.
just keep doing
Yeah.
it.
The next corner he does it again, and before you know it,
That's all the information he needs.
He was beating him no more than a half a tenth a lap.
Yeah.
No more. But he was doing the same thing. Peyton, if you go back and look at his lap times, they never ranged outside of a tenth.
Yeah. Consistent.
They were
Super.
consistent.
Yeah.
And
But
Trevor's is the same thing, but
Yeah.
Trevor's was just about a little bit slower.
Yeah,
And over 75 laps, that turns into a big
big deal.
big lead.
Big deal.
And these guys, they don't get that. Like, it's like, I got to get everything that the car can possibly give me in this corner. And they're not thinking about what they're doing to the tires. They're not thinking about the guy outside of them. It's all about, got to get it all right now. And
But once again, if Peyton didn't have you or HC saying, "Hey, that corner right there, whatever you did, you need to continue to replicate it," you know, and like you gotta have somebody up there that ain't doing this in a spotter stand
yeah,
that is very keyed into what you're doing. So.
there's a lot of race fans in the spotter stand. I've learned
Yeah.
that this year.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of guys, even in late model, and they're a fan. They got a headset, but they're a fan more than anything.
Hey man, I had my wife up there this week.
It is.
She was a big fan.
A big fan of the Eric Winslow.
Yeah, she's a real big fan.
Well, you talking about y'all at a more professional level than we are. So I started this, and I just got my buddy Jonathan Hudson. I'm like, "Hey, do you want a spot?" And he's like, "Sure."
Do you want to do this?
Yeah. Well,
Do you wanna
I mean,
sign up?
and I mean, it sounds, especially at y'all's level, it sounds ignorant. But me and him basically just come up with. I was like, the only thing I want to know is inside, outside, and clear. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the best we could come up with. Was inside, outside, and clear. And then let me know how many cars back. You know, if somebody's closing on me,
Yeah.
I need, you know, I can mentally keep up with that gap as
Yeah.
you're calling it. And then inside, outside, and clear. Nothing more than that. This year he had the foreman. He just wasn't going to be able to this year. So Stephen Dunn, that Spots for Bobby, had put up a post that, you know, if somebody was looking. So I'm like, yeah, please.
Yeah.
That was radical, the first race, because it was so much more information.
Yeah.
And I know y'all are gonna laugh, but like I've listened to
It's
for
the
4
difference in
years.
spotters.
4 years of inside. He's still inside. Okay, you're clear, right? Well, Steven's giving me, you know, I know it's door, corner,
yes,
bumper.
more
Yeah.
All right.
information.
Well, just more information when we start. What cars are starting behind me, where they're at.
Yeah.
During the race, more information. Who's looking where? Well, for a couple races was almost overwhelming
Yeah.
because I mean, you know, I'm in the car driving, and usually I'm just listening to about 5 words.
Yeah.
That's it. So I mean, it's amazing how you get used to how a spotter. I mean, I don't know what y'all's level. I mean, is there a consistency? I mean, is it still can be radically different?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still different spotter to spotter, and it's still different driver to driver.
Yeah.
Like something I really try to put effort into is knowing what my driver wants. Like some drivers, they really just want what you're talking about. They want to know when somebody's inside of them and when they're not. And they don't want any lap times or anything. And typically, I feel like as a driver, you need that other stuff. Like, if Eric is up there racing side by side, duking it out with somebody, and he's trying to get by this guy, and he's faster, and we know he's faster, and all of a sudden there's a guy closing on him,
Yep.
like somebody needs to tell him, hey, we don't have time to fool around here because this guy's going to get to you.
Get to you,
Yeah.
and then he's going to drive through you.
Yep.
That's what it's been in limited, and exactly, you got to know who you're racing,
Yep.
and you know the spotters up there seeing what they got going on. So one guy may be just totally pissed off one week,
Yep.
you know, and had a bunch of stuff happen, and you don't know anything about it in the car. You know?
The spotter has to know the division better than anybody else because they need to know how every driver races
Oh, yeah.
for their driver
Yep. Yep. Yep.
because their driver doesn't need to be thinking about that.
Well, I've gotten a text message from Landon, and he said he did not pull the fire suppression system.
Okay. All right.
He
I
said
was
it
wrong.
just went out naturally, and he said he wasn't worried about
So it
it.
was just.
He
a
won't worry
flash.
about it at all.
Landon's like, hey man, I've done this before.
I've been here.
I'm good. He said, yeah, it got a little hot. Ain't no big thing for Lando. Look, somebody wants to rent a trailer. You hear that notification?
I did.
Boy,
Hook and haul.
that hook and haul bounty really did it up this week. Golly.
I seen y'all's crane you put on the trailer.
Dude, that's
That
pretty
was
cool.
pretty
right?
sweet.
Y'all-
Yeah.
y'all-
Who else has got a crane on a trailer?
No one I know
That's
of.
the only thing. We cook up some stuff here at Midnight Performance and Hook and Haul.
Y'all wouldn't believe it, but he's got a call center over there. he's got like eight little dudes in there answering the phone.
Hook and Haul.
Hook and haul every hour of the day. That bounty.
I about forgot.
What is this for? $4, $5.
We made a $5 bet that Johnny wouldn't win the next race.
I bet on Johnny. You don't bet against Johnny.
Yeah, I was wrong. Anyways, I didn't mean
Hey,
to
guys.
sidetrack you. I was about to forget. Yeah,
BJ's money.
The
He
money's
took my
talking.
Woo. Hello? Hook
yeah.
and Haul. Who's
Hook and
this?
haul.
Absolutely, we got one available. Come on down.
We'll have to make
We'll get
bets
BJ
on.
to hook it up for you.
We'll have to make bets on winners for the Thunder Road race in the division.
Look, this Thunder Road race.
You don't want to get in on that?
This race goes every way possible.
No.
Yeah, it's hard to predict. I've had years where I felt like we were the best car down there every week, and everything go wrong.
Oh yeah.
It has an X
I
factor.
think it was.
does.
It does. Last year, I think, was the year we were starting third in a 40-car field, and lap one,
Oh.
monster trucked it,
Yep.
and
Lap
then got
one.
crashed. We crashed 4 times in that.
I
race.
remember that now that you mentioned.
We were in the
it.
back crashing,
Yeah.
and every time we'd come in and cut something else off the car. It was not good. But that's how you win championships. I mean, you can't give up, especially.
It's a major issue for late model. The fact that it's a points race and that many cars come in.
Yes.
You almost got to forego the illustrious part of trying to win the race and just be like, hey, I just need to finish in the top 5 or 6.
Well, I need
here.
to survive.
The drop
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
helped. The drop has helped.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
It is actually. I thought about it. As soon as I saw it, I said, "That's the Thunder Road deal."
If you have a bad night,
yeah, because it can derail your points.
you can finish 33rd,
I mean,
35th.
that's like finishing last in 3 races,
yeah,
Yep.
and the guy winning all 3 of them.
That many
Like,
cars,
it's that
yeah.
big of a gap.
yeah.
Um,
I hate the fact that that's what it comes down to for your points, though.
it is.
You know.
Which I think, like Langley, they take it out. Like it's no.
Yeah, you're right. I
It's
think
not
they
involved
do.
at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. The Thunder Road race, it is such a swing. You gotta make sure you put yourself in a good position just to have a good run to continue on for the championship.
Yeah, we've definitely been on the good side of that before, but you end up on the bad side of it sometimes too.
Well, it seems like Peyton. It seems like y'all are getting in the groove at the right time.
That I don't want to speak too soon, but those guys work hard.
Yeah.
I mean, HC has lost sleep.
Oh, I bet.
I mean,
I bet.
Yeah, he loses sleep every year.
Yeah,
I mean, let's
He
be real.
he's neurotic about it. Like
He
it's in his head all the time. He eats it, he sleeps it. He like now.
The car will be mechanically bulletproof for that
Yes,
race.
it will.
I know how he is. He will change everything on the car and make sure it's new and mechanically sound, because that's just what you got to do.
It is.
That's a long race, 200 laps, a lot of heat, hottest. Hampton Heat's hot. The 200 is hot. I mean, it's all happening during June or July. You know, it's crazy what what it goes through.
If you've ever, like, I mean, I know Eric's run it some. I've run some in it. It's pretty ridiculous how much hotter it is to go that many more laps. Like it even as a driver, like the car, you get to lap 100 and the car is cooking, and then you go back out there and run 100.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, it's.
Well, speaking of cooking, Midnight Performance has some good fans for the halfway break.
You're gonna need them.
Because them fans, I hate to say it, they're not that great for normal race weekends, because of the charging the batteries and all that. But they are made for Martinsville, Langley, South Boston, the big races. That 10-minute break, those DeWalt fan or the Milwaukee fans, man, golly, dude, it's a big difference.
It is.
I need to rent a few sets. If anybody needs them, I got 2 sets available for rent. Put them on the pure stock. We can custom make the plates.
Yeah. Because we use a lot of brakes.
Yeah, y'all use a lot of brakes. When y'all
Brakes.
come in for y'all's 10-minute intermission,
Yeah, that's right,
we'll cool
yeah.
you right
Yeah.
on down.
I forget, y'all never got to run. When I first started, it was a 50-lap pure stock race.
Yeah, you're going to make me sad.
Dude, it was my favorite race I ever ran in that division.
I'm sorry, BJ.
I begged
It,
for a 50-lap race.
dude, it was great because you actually had guys getting tired in the race car.
Yeah.
You could tell, and it was.
I can tell you who would get tired would be old Joe Allred. The way that thing swings
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah, go.
that guy does this number
Joe,
more than anybody
Joe's
else.
got a motor on.
Golly.
You wouldn't believe what that man can do. Actually, I think he might have won the first year that I ran it. But it was fun. It was hot. Those cars get the floor pan takes longer to heat up, but when it gets hot, it's almost hotter than a late model. So like in 50 laps, it gets cooking. But now we run 30.
Do
and
y'all
cars
have
can't make it do
DVD
that.
players in them cars?
We don't.
Well,
Thank God.
good thing they don't go out.
Yeah, you'd never
Well, I
make
don't
it.
know if they would last 50 laps.
They threw that extra 5 laps on the Hornets, and I don't know that Cameron's finished but one race since then with the car running strong.
And heck, they backed us up. We were 30
Oh yeah,
the first year I got in it, and then it was 25.
Yeah, we only got
And that's-
15 this year. So
And
might
that's
be
where
getting
we've been
older.
at 25.
There you go.
Yeah, Cameron might be able to make it.
there's been some pretty good Thunder Road races over the last few years. I think about that race. Was it Corey Haim? It wasn't that long ago. I mean, Corey
Jacob
Haim is
Ward.
just out of this world now as a superstar. But it wasn't that long ago he was down here racing
Yeah.
South Boston Motor Mile and Cars Tour and all that stuff. And, you know, him and old Jacob went at it. Jacob, I mean, dogged him for all 200 laps.
Yeah.
And then they wrecked coming across the line.
It's something about running a 200 lap race and it coming down to the last corner.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
It
I know,
happens a
I know
lot.
people talk about it. I'm sure if you're not a race fan, you're there and you're like, this is boring. There's so many laps. But when you know it's been all those laps and then it comes down to that last corner, like it's this big climactic build up
Yeah.
to this moment.
Yeah.
And you can't help for it to be a classic moment. I mean, it's just something you remember.
Almost every time. Have they ever had a bad one?
I think so.
It's not
man.
really
It's-
bad.
I mean,
It's always a barn burner and classic, almost every year.
Yeah.
And you know, yes, it's a late model race, but man, it means a lot winning. We touched about it a little bit last episode, but it's a lot to win. I've got my 2 Thunder Road trophies here. I'm very fortunate to win it twice. When you win on a night that it's standing room only around the racetrack, it is wild. The amount
It is.
of people that send you friend requests and messages. Like your phone just sits there and beeps and beeps and beeps. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, that night it's just everything's bigger for all the divisions at all.
Yeah.
No, the money's not as big for limited anymore. Like when I won the 2 races, it was still a big money race, and it was the limited big race of the year. It's not anymore. But man, it's still such a huge deal winning that night. And
The
Yes.
viewership is insane too.
Yeah.
The flow, like
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
yeah,
it's
Flo's killing it.
it's no telling what it is. It wouldn't surprise me if it's over 100,000 people watching
Yeah.
online.
Well, they build it up so much. It's like that's the race for that weekend to watch, you know, and then you know all the little divisions we reap the benefits of
yeah,
it.
because everybody,
You know-
they're not turning the TV off when
No.
Limited comes on or
No,
Pure Stock or
no.
Hornet. They're watching it all.
Well, it's like you said, you save your tires up all year
For this race.
for this
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm taking my shot. I'm taking all of my shot for this one race.
yeah.
And it ruins the rest of my season, so be it.
Hey,
My season's already trashed, so I really, you know,
I mean, it's
I
kind
mean,
of.
take your shot when you can take it.
I mean, it's definitely kind of like our Daytona 500. You know, if you race at South Boston your whole career and like you aren't able to have the opportunity to move up and you don't win a July 4th race, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, championships are still a very big deal, but like I feel like if you,
I'd take this weekend over a championship all the time.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, and maybe I'm off in left field on this, but for me, I've always said this. There's 2 races that will mean more to me than any Cup victory. I mean, over a Daytona 500, any big motorsports, and that would be the Martinsville race,
Oh yeah.
the Martinsville late model race, and then the South Boston 200. Those 2 races, to me, as a kid going to them,
Yeah,
and you just watch them and you're enthralled by them, and like I watch my heroes like Philip Morris
Yeah.
and Peyton and Lee and Matt Boland, all these guys
Yeah.
battle it out. It just means something to you. Like the Daytona 500 or something obviously would be cool, like that's the pinnacle of
yeah.
motorsports.
yeah, but
But
I mean,
it's
this
not
is
gonna mean the same as something like this.
yeah.
And people don't get that aren't short track guys. But short
No.
track guys, that
Yeah.
you get it.
Yeah, everybody gets amped up, takes another notch up for this week.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part
Oh,
of
well,
it. You know,
we're all pumped. We're out there. But soon as our race is over, and have it shook down, we're done. Car tore up, whatever. I'm not worried about getting it on a trailer. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm getting on top of somebody's trailer, and we're gonna watch them late models.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
I had a terrible July 4th race, and I come over there and watched about half of it with y'all. I was
That's
like, you know what? It don't matter no more.
That's right. It don't matter. Yeah.
It just seems like all the stops get pulled out. You know, the
Oh,
track goes above and
Fireworks
beyond.
and
Exactly.
introductions.
Fireworks.
Autograph session.
It's a little hectic being in late model because you go out there and it's 40 cars. You're trying to warm your tires up and all that. It's usually a caution really quick.
And like,
I'm telling you, man, it's a little hectic.
if you're
beginning of
towards
the
the
race.
back, like you feel like you can pull up on the outside and pass 10 rows.
Oh, just drive
Like
it.
it's like a.
It's so
a
stacked.
parking
Oh
lot.
man,
Like,
you've got to really have a lot of
patience.
patience,
Yeah.
man. You really do. Because you think you can do all that, but everybody in front of you thinks they can do it too.
and
There's
end up
nowhere to go.
Knocking the wall down.
There's nowhere to
if they're
go.
Trying to do something.
Yeah.
Too narrow.
Me and Alex Brock had an awesome battle one night, like for 8th and 9th or something. And I was running the top and he was running the bottom. And Peyton had gotten a fender bender and he was behind us. And I was working up there at the time. And, you know, it was like I ended up finishing 9th that week. Somebody blew up and all the speedy drive was on the top. Like I was making some hay on the top, dude. This is back before people ran the top other than like Deke McCaskill. I was just up there clogging up the whole line. That's all I was doing. Just clogging up the whole line for like 50 laps. And Peyton got so frustrated. He got to me, boy. I went into the fence on the backstretch. He got beside me and fenced me instantly. And I was all mad. I was like, what? I mean, I'm like actually having a good run tonight. And you got your nose all knocked off and, you
So
know,
they got
like,
to go.
yeah, well, I mean, look, I know I was holding him up. Me and Alex, I had no idea I'd end up crew chief and Alex or anything. Me and Alex had like incredible night of racing, and Peyton couldn't go nowhere. And it was like 50 laps of it. Like I wouldn't give an inch, Alex wouldn't give an inch. I ended up finishing 9th, which is my best 200. Be honest, I don't think I bought but 4 tires. They had 6 tires for that. I just bought the 4, but
Okay. So it
it
is
was-
a 6-tire race.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's actually a 10 tire race. You get 4 practice,
Yeah.
4 race, 2 and halfway.
Okay.
I want to run it so bad, but tired of getting wrecked and spending money. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna run limited and then get to doing the deal for the next big limited race. It's kind of my plans. But man, it's one of them memorable nights that I won't forget. And you get to racing like that in front of that many people. It's just awesome, you know.
Well, and the guys that show up, you turn the TV on Sunday. You know, I raced with that guy at that race. Like whether
Oh, yeah.
it's Ty Gibbs
Yeah.
or Corey Heim. Like maybe not a guy
Yeah.
that's at every weekly event,
Yeah.
but it's like okay, I was
It
Josh
brings out
Berry,
the top
like,
dogs.
all those guys that
Yeah.
are up there. Like oh yeah, I got an opportunity to race with them at that race.
Yep.
And
Yep.
a lot of times with the way it shakes out, you end up racing with
You end up racing with them. Sometimes you end up beating them.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Speaking of races, a lot of people don't know the 31 story. The year that we
Yeah.
won it. So
31.
2017, we had a rocket.
That was actually my car. That's the car
Yeah.
that I bought.
That
Yeah.
that car was great every week. I mean, it was just a great
They
race
went on
car.
a tear that year.
It did. I mean, winning poles and all sorts of stuff. So we're running up front. At the time, they had an invert that they did at halfway, which I was never a fan of. But
Invert.
yeah,
Halfway.
so guys would throw out the anchor right
Yeah.
before halfway.
Philip was one of the
It
best
would
at
be
it.
it would be a race for like 8th or something.
Yes.
Guys would be like
Leading
3
the whole-
wide,
yep.
and everybody else behind them is like, I got to get to there.
Did they? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's just a mess.
You either went after the halfway money or you went after 8th place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did. There was no in between.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
so, the guys like the top 3 would be a mile from everybody else. Everybody else would be back here.
We're like 5 to
backed
go.
up.
The parachutes come out.
Yeah. Especially when they knew the invert. That was always so frustrating to me.
Yeah.
But we were running pretty good. We have a flat, and we come down, get it changed, go back out, and Peyton is all over the place, dude. Like I mean, sideways.
It was bad.
It was a right rear, and we're out there just. Like, I mean,
Look,
just-
usually when you get to put a right rear on, it'll
to the-
benefit you.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
the front.
Not this time.
I mean, it's ugly.
Go and tell them why, Jordan.
Well,
Go and tell them why.
we asked our guy.
Now buckle up for this one.
We asked our guy. We're like, "Hey, man, what what's the air pressure in that tire we just put on? 31.
He said
Yeah.
it. He said it confident too.
Yeah, we were like, all right, run that back by us.
Yeah, what was that?
Maybe it was
One more
21.
time.
Yeah, maybe it was 21. 31.
He said it confident on the radio.
So we ended up, because of it, finishing at the invert spot. Terrible situation. HC's about to lose it. All the rest of us are pretty upset because we knew we had the car. Like we're like, we got to rock it.
Well, you can't just blow by 30. Why was it at 31?
we wish we knew.
I
no
don't
one.
know if he
Okay.
was trying to
wish we
set
knew.
stagger and just left it. I don't know,
Okay.
but
All right.
never let it down.
Smell that.
And so,
It's BJ's
especially for a race of this caliber, like you really start low on air pressure because you got 200 laps to build it up. And we changed the air pressure and went out there and laid it to them. And it was because of the 31 pounds of air pressure in it. At the
Yeah.
time, everybody was mad at it, and then afterwards, it's like, hey, good job,
Yeah.
man. Like, thank you. You won this one for us. But people probably think, oh, Peyton Sellers out there sandbagging. He's out there messing around.
Yeah.
There was no sandbagging.
I'll
He
tell
was
you.
hanging on. He was
Yeah.
mad.
I remember that, man.
Oh, my favorite
Wow.
version of Peyton, me and my brother Zach. My favorite version of him is when somebody roughs him up proper.
Yeah.
Because there's two versions of that dude in a race car, at least from a spectator.
Yeah.
He's very calm
I
and
can
he
tell you,
seems
you don't want to
collected.
be. You don't want to be on the other end of it.
I like it when he gets fired up.
It-
I like it when he seems like, you know what, I'm okay with tearing this car up.
You know what? That night that I told you about a
Yeah.
minute ago, where he run me up in the fence, I wanted to kill him. I
Yeah.
worked there.
Okay.
I come in. I said, I'm done with these guys. I'm quitting Monday morning. I'm done with it. This dude just run me in the fence. I'm up here running 8th in the biggest race of the year, and I ain't spent no money and, all this stuff. Here comes Mr. Blaze. And he had a bad night. And I'm in there loading my stuff up, and he sticks his head in the trailer, and he goes, hey, Eric, fun running with you. Have a nice night. I'm going to get on out of here. And I'm like, I mean, like, I couldn't even be mad at it. I mean, like, I'm furious. I hate this guy right now. Just ruined my weekend. And he sticks his head. You had a good run tonight, man. I appreciate you running me clean. And I'm like, all my ammunition that I was mad about just went away. And that was that. And went on into work Monday morning, and everything was good.
Yeah, he is not one of those guys. Like, there's a lot of guys you can push around. He's just not one of them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's on that list. Like, he's gonna remember it. And even if he doesn't do anything right then, he's gonna put it back here. And then when he's racing you next time, it comes back out, and people will see it and they're like, "Oh, he just did that for no reason."
Yeah.
Most of the
There was
time,
a
it's
reason.
something back here.
Yeah.
Like him and Trevor. You go back and watch; those guys race each other a lot, and you don't see either one.
No, they
No.
should each other. No.
If you race him with respect, you earn it. It comes back.
Yeah.
Well,
Now it's just like he's like any of us. When the race gets ugly, like you said, he don't make it ugly.
Yeah.
all right. Well, look, we got to move on. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. We got a lot of ground left to cover. So, anyways, we got the Thunder Road weekend coming up. Miss Hannah, this is a big one. She's not making her Hornet debut, but she is going to be slinging some beers in the track bar at South Boston. Son.
Is she really?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
She's really excited about it.
She should be.
She goes in there and hangs out with Wendy.
Yeah, my banner's in there. She'll get to hang out
Yes,
with
we
her.
talked about it this
Okay.
weekend. I sat in there. When that fireball erupted landing Pemberton down the back
Yeah.
chute, I could run across the track, and I sat up there and looked at that banner for a good amount.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, you look good in it.
Thank you. I
You don't look
appreciate
as good as you do when you go to the camera right at the beginning.
No,
Hair
no.
was a little bit messed up that day,
Yeah,
but
it
you know,
was.
you look good
Bad
in there.
day.
But
I got a computer in there.
is that yours hanging on the wall?
It is.
Hey, maybe you ought to get that one. Maybe the video.
That might do it right there.
But hey, look, I'll slip in there and get it off the wall for you.
Okay. We gotta do something.
But Miss Hannah's going to be slinging beers at the Thunder Road. If you go in there and give her a hard time, just know me and BJ's coming up. We might whoop your ass. You give her a hard time.
100%.
We'll come up there and take care of things. So this guy right here's been in the pool.
In the swing.
He's been in the pool. But anyways, y'all go see Miss Hannah at the track bar. She's really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great weekend. I can't wait. So the next thing is our guy got him another one. That's right. That's right.
The man's done put 3 down in a row.
The Virginia boy.
You talking
The
about
Virginia
I haven't
boy.
put but one drink down. Oh, you talking about Denny? Dude, he's nasty.
And he's an old guy, man. He's
Yeah,
old.
he's
dude.
an old guy. He's an old guy on the circuit
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Denny did it up good and proper, and he says he's going to quit in 27. I just can't. I don't know. How could you
How do you
quit?
I don't know.
How could you quit when you're in your prime like
Well,
that?
too many guys won't quit,
Hang around.
hang around, and then sometimes it almost they ruin a legacy by 3 years
I
of
feel like Daryl did that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know what? I hope the dude wins a championship
Long.
this year.
Rusty, yeah.
Yeah,
thing.
same thing.
Rusty had the last call.
Real Jarrett. Like a lot of the
He was
guys.
racing the truck though, man.
Yeah.
I got a truck over there. I want to race.
I think it's kind of like Tom Brady. Like even when they do retire, it's hard for them to stay away. Like when you know
Yeah.
you can do it.
Oh, you know, Denny. He's gonna be
Like-
in a
like
2311 car a few times. a
Tom
year.
Brady retires and then immediately he's like, actually, never mind.
Nah.
Because I can still do this thing.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
And even I don't know if y'all saw Martin Truex Jr. talking about it, but he's like, man, you're making me wish that I stayed in it. Like,
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
because I had more in me.
Yeah.
Martin Truex is a good example. Somebody could have kept going
Yeah.
for sure.
I agree.
Denny's what 45?
Yep.
I mean, in Pocono, he
Oh,
made it
he's
look like a
mad.
clinic.
Well, I mean, in
Pocono.
Michigan, it was the same thing.
I know.
Michigan, in those couple laps, he checked out. Like
Yeah.
it was 11 seconds. That's insane.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like I mean, you know, and then you have the thing is like these are supposed to be the same cars, right? You know, it's
I think
like
I saw somewhere they said he was like 4 or 5 tenths a lap faster at Michigan per lap. It's insane.
But he's coming up on 2 road courses,
Yeah. He's
which
gonna-
is those are 2 weeks off.
And
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
this dude doesn't have
Ugh.
with the way motorsports work. He has other people in the same equipment he's in, and he's doing this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there's other Joe Gibbs guys out there that are very talented race car drivers.
Well, look, one of them did it without one hand this week, so give him a little bit.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit.
Get a little bit. Of,
Wait a minute. Okay, I missed it. I'll
Christopher
admit it.
Bell was out there.
With one hand.
One
Was he
hand
really?
behind
Okay,
his
I
back.
missed it.
'cause, you
Yeah,
he
I
took
did.
that-
I missed it.
He
I
took
didn't
that
know
hit
that.
at Michigan.
took
Oh,
Yeah,
that
he
hit
took
was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they said it was an insane amount of G's, like
63.
63. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the highest one recorded in an next gen car. What I've
Crazy.
heard.
Yeah. 63 times your body weight.
You know how you accomplish that? Your DVD player don't go out.
Yeah.
You gotta be going fast for that.
Yes. So
It's like you know, it's kind of like you're on the lawnmower and you got it stuck on the turtle. Like no matter how hard you push the gas, it ain't gonna go fast. That's
No.
where Cameron's at right now.
Yeah.
He's got the thing set on turtle.
hey, you know Carteret. I don't know if you've seen this, but Carteret's having a lawnmower race this week. I think me and you ought to go turn our luck around.
Run what you brought.
Oh.
They got a lawnmower race at Carteret this week for Father's Day, and I know they for a fact they've got a Skag there.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, that blue trophy up there. See, you see that right notice? Tacker
Yeah.
Cat Skag Natties.
Big win.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's right up there
And-
next to the Jeans Orange Market 250.
Yes, it's the
right
most
beside it.
prestigious
The most
race you
prestigious
can have.
race.
And look, I hate saying this about Carteret, but that might be their biggest race of the year, lawnmower night.
Lawnmower night.
Me and Landon been talking about loading up the Skags and going down there and showing them something.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, can you imagine going to the track and you bring your mower with you and when you sweep?
Hell yeah.
You break out the broom
Hell
and sweep
yeah.
up the clippings.
Yeah, the Clemens. The Clemens.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of unique races, when Brandon was doing his track walk Friday evenings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I called out, especially all these late model drivers that think they're in such great shape. you know, because they're professional race car drivers and
Yeah.
they train and stuff like that. I told him that I wanted to call them all out and that we needed to have a foot race. Fire suits on, shoes.
Some Ricky Bobby stuff.
Whoa.
All right,
Well, I'm already
from
out.
the restart zone, the first line of the restart zone to the start finish line.
That's kind of short.
Well, I mean, I'll go one lap.
Sprint.
I mean, I think
But if they
one
want-
lap's the way to go.
I'll go one lap. So, and I'll put it out here in the public too. I mean, we can do $100 per entry.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? We can make a real show out of this thing.
Winslow,
What are we
Because
doing
I want
next?
to see
Hey,
some
what
of
are we
these.
You think
seeing?
Hook and Haul would sponsor me for this one?
Yeah.
I mean, can you? Get
I
the-
think I'd
I
drag
got some
his.
wheels. I got
I would
some wheels.
drag his
I
stuff.
got a $5 start on it right here.
And I'm old. How old are you?
I'm 26.
And I'm 43, and I smoke and drink.
I have no business entering in this. I'm not entering.
No.
I know you ain't either, unless there's a ham sandwich at the finish
I'm
line.
trying to think who really would have wheels. I, feel
I
like
think one full lap.
Connor Waddell.
Connor Waddell. Yeah.
That kid,
yeah.
I think
yeah,
he might
yeah.
have some wheels on him.
He might would. I'd break him down the backstretch.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
think Andrew
Then-
Brady would
Oh,
be pretty good.
I'd break him.
I thought you meant like,
Yeah.
like is this? Can you touch each other?
You can.
See,
Contact sport,
Rubbing's
right?
racing.
a contact
Yeah.
race like that. I don't know that.
I need helmets too. Then.
Yeah. No, I think I
Eric
can do it
Mike could
on.
win.
I think I can do it on just raw speed.
Raw speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
What's
get
your
lapped.
what's your mile pace? What we sitting at?
I mean, I can do 7.5 if we're doing like a 10K something
Okay.
short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some wheels.
So I mean, you know, if we're gonna go shorter than that, I could pick the
Yeah,
pace
you
up
could
a
pick it
little,
up, yeah.
a little. I mean, I'm not 26 anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's still
I'm gonna let my dog run it for me.
that dog probably.
I think your fans would love it.
I think so too.
I mean,
What-
I'm
what do you-
half joking and I'm half like, what,
What
are you
if you
talking
did
about?
one where it was like them
Golly.
mom deals, where like
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta run and jump in the race
Yeah.
car and then go.
You're not down with Eric's not down with this whole thing.
This, yeah. I mean, we need to have a hot dog race or something where you got to eat like 5
No,
hot
no,
dogs and
no.
then get
Oh,
it.
gosh.
That's something that I could compete
Then you
in.
better have a trash can on the back stretch.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's how it goes, man. So, moving on to Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know if any of y'all watch this. I know I talked to Aaron about it when the season, the series started, but Carolina Hurricanes got the dub. That was pretty awesome to see for Carolina.
Yeah.
Look, we rented another trailer.
Them old boys in the call center. They're
They
working.
working hard. So, Hurricanes won, and that was super awesome to see for Carolina sports. I think Carolina sports are going the right way with the Hornets and the Panthers and the Hurricanes. All of them, it's all going up the right direction. But
It is nice to see Carolina sports have
Yeah.
success.
you know,
But we don't. I mean,
been in the gutter for a long time.
this area of the country does not get really that represented. Like DC,
Oh
way
yeah.
up there,
Yeah, I know.
or you go down to Georgia, and I mean this is huge gap. So to have a couple teams and have them do well, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I'm not a hockey guy, but I've been to 2 Hurricanes games. I didn't realize what hockey was live.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that is a whole
Really?
different animal. I hard for me to get into it much on TV, but going to a live game down there is amazing.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Just the watch parties was
Yeah,
sold out and people all around Carter Fiddling. But, you know, that's one of them things, man, you got to have a lot of talent just to get to that level. And, you know,
that's all you need is talent.
you don't need no money like this sport. You know, that's one of the things with this sport. Like, I mean, Jordan right here, he's up here spotting just to get the race. And I know he's got the talent to do it, but doesn't have a ride, doesn't have the funding, you know. And same thing with you. You're in pure stock. I mean, this guy ought to be in trucks or, I mean,
Oh, 100%.
yeah. I mean,
His talent, I mean, we talked about if he could be showcased on a higher stage.
Blaze just rolled
I mean,
right up under
Blaze.
here.
I just don't think people realize the magnitude of the amount of funding you have to have, even if you're talented.
Oh, I've looked into it,
Right.
and I've seen a glimpse of it, and then I said, nope.
If right now Because I mean, I've had people who believe in me enough to say, "Hey, you can go run my car."
Yeah.
But here's the deal: I need you to be able to fix whatever you tear up.
Yeah, it's
So
tough
right
to
there,
do.
you're looking at $20,000 or $25,000. You just have to have sitting there that you can burn.
In escrow.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, just sitting there.
light it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The red claws is the scary one.
In the
Yeah,
checking
yeah.
account.
And I mean, you got guys who will go around and lie and say, "Hey, I got it," and they don't,
And hope.
and hope they don't tear it up. But I mean, I don't want to do that. It's just not. Even if you are fortunate enough to get those opportunities, like your talent carries
You've got
you
to
to
be
that.
ready.
You got to have another set of funding just to step into the opportunities that are presented.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know y'all heard Lee Pulliam on Dale Jr.'s podcast when he's talking about the Cowbush trucks.
Yeah.
Like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a great opportunity for him to go into the best equipment. Doesn't have the funding, doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No,
No way
for
to do it.
sure.
Even though he's on a discounted deal from everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, that we talked a little bit about it the other week when I run the 33 car on Boland's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that's a deal that I shouldn't have never got to do, ever.
Yeah.
And, you know, HC went out on a ledge for me. And honestly, if I was the age I am now, I wouldn't have done it. You know, because
Yeah.
I financially couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I would have been like, man, that's just too financially irresponsible. But when I got that one opportunity, like, I did seize it. I felt like, you know, the best of my ability, and you got to be ready for it. But, you know, like, honestly, to this day, I don't think I've gotten another opportunity like that. You
I
know,
haven't seen it.
and you know, that's just the way this sport is. It doesn't matter, you know, how good you are. You've got to have the funding and the backing to do it. You know, no matter whether you're in Hornet all the way up. Like, I don't, you know, I've won 11 races in Limited and 4 or 5 races in Hornet. It's just at South Boston. Like, this weekend, guess what? I don't even have a ride for a Hornet. You know, like, there's nobody that wants me to get in their car or do anything, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not like me and him have talked about this a lot because we worked at Sellers together. We don't forget this stuff. It's not like we're at the shop and then when we go to do our stuff that our minds aren't there to be able to do what we've been, like, we're preparing Peyton's race
Yeah.
cars, winning
Yeah.
national championships. Like, we're in the midst of this. We see the setup sheets. We know what's
Yeah.
in the cars, but financially we can't do it. And then
We can't replicate it at all.
yeah, and if you go and look at any time, like, I mean, I've found it out myself, and I know Eric has seen it a couple times where they've let us drive one of their backup cars. We got speed,
Yeah.
and it tells you like yes, I'm lighter than Peyton, but it's like go out there and run the fastest lap of the race on old used tires.
Yeah. Well, it's like earlier this
Like,
year.
I know
when
I can do this.
I run the backup car. I literally rolled it out of the trailer. I don't even think we set air pressure. I was like 3/10 faster in the field.
Yes,
You know, but you got, like, it's not my car. You got to come in and, you know, you know you've got the capabilities, but it's like I don't have everything else that goes along with it. And it creates this lifelong vacuum of you trying to just get what you need to do it, or either you got to just walk away from the sport.
Yeah, and like for myself, the hardest thing about it was like at some point I had to grow up.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like I'm 18 and 19 and I'm taking every bit of my paycheck except I had a cell phone, insurance, and gas, and my food. I'm living under my parents' roof, and every bit of the rest of the paycheck's going into racing all year round. Like, that means during the winter, it's saving up to go into the summer, and I'm dumping everything, and eventually, like, I gotta pay rent.
Yeah, you got to
I gotta
grow up and live.
Yeah, and like now I'm getting married. Like, all these things are happening. I can't afford to spend every dime I have on a race car anymore. It's hard. Like, so we do things like spot, and it's not because we enjoy that. At the end of the day, you want to be behind the wheel.
Come race with us.
It's cost money, and it's just
even pure stock and Hornet, it
Yeah.
takes a lot. It's a big commitment.
it is.
It's a big commitment, and most of the people show up on Saturdays.
I hate to see what y'all are talking about, though. I see it. I used to see it with my buddy Scott Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
I have been. I didn't get into this till I was 39. Never raced a go-kart,
Yeah.
a car. I come from motocross, side-by-side racing, a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at a point in life where I'd had 2 kids. They're at that point 8 and 9. Got a pretty good job and a wife I've had for 16 years, and financially I had some money. I could go play with a pure stock,
Yeah.
and have had really good sponsors, because the older you get, the more people you know.
Yeah.
You know people, you've worked with people, you've helped people, you got more connections. Like in your 40s, you know all these people, right? When I was 20, I could imagine trying to get I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
You just walking up to people asking. You know what I mean?
That's what I have to do.
That way it's tough.
I work
It
at a
is.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Just my little packet,
That's right. That's like cold calling sales. That's the worst
Yeah,
type of
it's
sales
really
is cold
hard.
call.
Yeah.
But I could race pure stock, and it wasn't a financial burden. Between really good sponsorship, especially for that division,
Mm-hmm.
and me financially not being overburdened. But to show up at the track and see guys overburdened and barely trying to scrape it together to run another race, that sucks.
I mean,
That's tough.
I don't really. It was embarrassing in the moment, but I bounced checks, like at the racetrack. Like,
Yeah.
like I mean it, and you get the call from Kathy, and
It's
Tom,
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you look at your bank account, like, I'll get you another check when I'm back up there, and it must be something going on with the bank. Like,
I've done the same
and-
thing.
and you scrape and you claw, and you get to the end of it, and you're like, man, this got me nowhere closer to where I wanted to be. Like I did win and I did enjoy these things, but I'm not any closer to having the opportunity to race and not worry about wrecking. I've never sat in a race car and not felt like if I wrecked hard that night, my career was over. Not
Yeah.
once. And I know Eric has felt that too. Like, I mean, I'm talking, I started racing at 12 years old, and the first race I was in, I spun out and I was about to hit the inside wall, and a guy caught my quarter, shot me back up the hill, but I'd already closed my eyes because I thought I was about to hit, and it hit on the banking real hard. So I thought the car was killed. And I was in the car just crying at 12 because I was like, this is my dream. Like,
I'd have
this is
destroyed it.
Yeah.
And you don't understand that from the stands, but it's a pressure you carry every time you get in. And I mean, my late model stuff, it kind of fell apart because of that. I got into a wreck and we just couldn't keep going. But the guy was funding it, and he said, I had one car.
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead and finish.
But like, it's such a burden for so many at the racetrack, and people are like, why you want my money? I make my money, you gotta make your own. I guarantee you, if somebody's asking you for sponsorship, 95% of them are already dumping all the money they have into it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They are strapped. Now, maybe some in late model aren't that way, which are also the ones that get the sponsorship.
They're the one, exactly.
Like
the
me and him
big
talked about
guys.
this. The big guys get the sponsorship, and the guy who really needs it to step up his program, like, this is a side story, but Eric one night when I was first starting, he got the opportunity to run a rear end and some shocks from somebody else.
Yep. I borrowed Colin's stuff that night
Colin
before I did it.
And me and him stayed up. I was 15 years old. I had to get a ride over to his shop, and we stayed up and we put that on the car and rode down to South Boston, and he qualified third. And
I couldn't believe it.
And he got rained out.
Yep.
Oh.
We qualified third. We bought tires. We had a rear end and shocks off Colin's car. He let us borrow, and I was like, yeah, we'll try this. I don't think it's going to do a lot. And sure enough, that's what I needed. I needed a better rear end. I need some better shocks. And, like, I got that. And we qualified third, and I was blown away. and I borrowed all of it.
I mean, this is
I had to give it all back.
this is in late model against Philip Morris,
Scott.
Peyton Sellers, Bobby McCarty,
Yeah.
Matt Bowling.
Matt Boland. Like, it was the heyday, and
Yeah.
you know, then people see him the next week and they're like, that guy sucks.
Oh, I get thrown under the bus all the time, buddy.
But it's just not. I wish we could sit here all night and talk about how the sport's unfair. But
Yeah.
it's just
Well, the
way it
irony is if you can throw a football or throw a baseball, you
Yeah.
could grow up in poverty in a trailer park
Yep.
and go to public school and play middle school ball.
If you've got the talent, you're going to
The
go.
talent will take you solely alone,
Yeah.
without a cent.
You don't
It
even
can
have
take
to be fairly humble about it. Some of these guys that
No.
make it
If the talent
are
is there.
so cocky, it's
Yeah.
awful.
But I don't know how you change in racing.
You can,
Hey,
I don't think
there is
there
no-
is.
yeah.
Until the teams bring all the funding to the table.
Yeah.
The teams are fully funded by sponsors,
Yeah.
and the driver brings nothing but just themselves. It's not going to be. Right now, the drivers have to bring funding for the teams to run.
HC has done a lot, I feel like, for me and for you and some other folks, just
100%.
giving people that don't get, I mean, and like, he doesn't have to do it.
I should have never sat in Peyton Sellers' race car. Never. And I got the opportunity to start it, and everybody's like, you should just go ahead and race it.
Everybody says that. They don't
Everybody.
understand how big a,
No,
Yeah.
no, this
how big a
guy,
deal it
this
is.
guy took a car that took $125,000 to build. I mean, that's what they're running now with
Yeah.
the motors and everything
Oh, yeah.
from the ground up, brand new. And he stuck a kid that doesn't have but $500 to his name in it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, they're being greedy for not letting you race it.
No,
No,
that's crazy.
No, that's
Yeah, yeah,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Eric feels the same way. We feel blessed by that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I feel honored when people call me to, hey, will you do this or come test this car? You know, over my years, I've gotten to drive a lot of people's cars. I used to drive 8, 9, 10 different cars a year, just different clients or whatever. You know, be it sellers and you know, driver not sure what they're feeling or whatever, and just by those weeks of going and just putting the time in, like my grandma always said, you're not going to get anywhere if you're not at the racetrack.
Right.
And I would go to the racetrack. I wouldn't buy tires. All them tires that they sit out by the building over by
Yeah.
the women's bathroom, I'd go through them and pick the ones out, and I'd put them on the car and race them. And like I did that for 5, 6, 7 years, and I would never buy tires. I can't do it anymore, but I would be totally fine with running 10th, 11th, 12th in late model and racing all the time if I could just do that again. I
Yeah.
can't do that by the rules anymore. You know, I mean, it's not free to go over there and race. It takes money. Like, for instance, right now, there's a motor sitting over there in the corner. It's going to cost, you know, $5,000-$6,000 to get rebuilt, and that money's got to come from somewhere. And you got to get the pay to start these races to warrant doing that stuff. But I would be totally fine with running late model again right now, just to get the race.
Yeah.
You know, and be on the track with Trevor Ward, Landon Pimbleton, Peyton Sellers, Bobby McCarty, like those.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's champion after champion after champion after champion, Valley Star winner after Valley Star winner after.
Oh,
you
South
know,
Boston is stacked.
Man, it's
But
crazy.
it's never
Yeah.
not been that way. Like,
It's been like that my whole life.
I've told people so you know, I race pure stock, and then I get this opportunity in Pen Crim's late model to go race, and you get out there and you get to racing with those guys, and it's fun because everybody can drive.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like everybody in the car, you're like, that guy's got talent enough
Yeah.
to where I can lean on him. I can knock him up the hill. He'll catch it and come back and give it right back to me.
Yeah.
Like, if we are really a lot of times just having a ball out there.
Yeah.
Like, you're grinning in the car. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, this is cool like a kid, but it's the opportunity, and we'll take and jump into a car that we know is going to run 29th in the Thunder Road race just so we can be out there in
Yeah.
the field.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal sitting in the stands versus actually getting in the seat. You know, I remember one of the biggest things. You know, I was doing all that deal with not buying tires and all, and I finished 8th or 9th. And I got inverted to the pole on a second twin,
Yeah.
and I had like Bobby McCarty lining up to me, and I got on the top, and he couldn't get by me for like 15, 18 laps. Finally, he went on and used me up. But, and I mean, I don't blame him. You know, like I was up there doing what I needed to do. He got awful mad about it, but
you know, like,
well, I reckon I wouldn't like it either if I had a safety yellow car up there that'd been put together with body parts and been thrown away and didn't buy tires outrunning me. But second twin, man, it's my time to shine. And dude, I'd hang on and finish 6th or 7th. That'd be like a win. I mean, leading 15 laps in that race, huge deal. I'd get on the top and let it rip and give everybody the bottom because I knew they were coming. You know, like I don't want to ruin their night. You know, I knew they were coming. Just give them the bottom. And yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
And you learn so much.
Well, then it opens up the doors to them opportunities, you know.
Because people see, oh, he got in that car and he wasn't an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he didn't go out there and crash the field. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have got any of the opportunities I got without Eric. One time, I'm racing pure stock, and he wanted somebody to start his late model, and we get to talking. He's like, "Go test it during the week." So I don't tell my parents because I knew they would say no. I knew they would be like, "You don't have money to replace the late model," and all of those things. And the way I told them is the night before, I set my helmet bag and stuff on the table. And they said, "What are you doing with that?" So I'm going to test the late model in the morning. My dad said, "I can't be off work. I can't." I said, "I know." I said, "But I'm going." And got to go over there and drive. And through that, it opened up doors to do a lot more. Just because he trusted me.
Yeah, you spun the car out pretty big that day too.
I spun it out. Yeah, I was. It started going, and I said, "I'm not going to even try to."
Yeah, I'm not going to try to catch this.
I'm just going to go. I'm in a safe position to just lock her down.
Well, why don't you make a comeback for the? I know it's not as prestigious as what we've been talking about with the late models, you know. But I know a gentleman with a pure stock car, and I bet one phone call, I bet he'd buy the 4 tires and have it locked and ready to go for this next race.
Man, I'm always down to drive something.
Are you?
You can ask Eric.
So you're down if we get it put together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's see who else we can get to.
And it's a proper car.
Okay.
Yeah.
He likes the word proper. Have you noticed
Proper,
that?
yeah.
Well, I mean, you got improper and proper, and this is a proper call. Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm down.
All right. Well, we're going to find
Does your
out.
suit still fit?
Oh, it's tight. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's tight on my legs.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but like when you grow up, you kind of become a man. You put muscle on. You go from being a stick.
Yeah.
Put a little fat on the top of the muscle. Yeah,
That's right.
Next thing you know, everything's real tight.
Well, me and Zach talked about it seriously, and it was about your class was, his old car. It was pretty beat up, but it was still fast. But we built a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a couple backup motors that are sitting in the shop on engine stands that are good motors. That old car's got a transmission, and not because we're just talking, and I know once again it's small of time.
Mm-hmm.
But we sat in the shop 2 weeks ago and we're like, man, we could put that car together and have it on the track worthy, in a weekend. And how cool would it be to give a Hornets guy a free ride?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sign me up.
Like somebody
You
that
hear this guy?
somebody
He's
that,
here
well,
putting
once
in
again
his
that somebody that's doing well.
Yeah, I ain't
You
doing
know?
that.
A shot and and say, hey man, look, we got you a ride. It's not gonna cost you a cent.
Yeah.
And I know it's pure stock, but give a dude a
Yeah.
a ride at a car that you can put good times down. And but we seriously rolled that around, and that may be something we do this winter, where we got another car and we try to do something like that. It'd be a small thing, but it'd be for somebody coming up out of Hornets. You want to get in a rear wheel drive car, see what it feels like. You know.
You've got a car. I might know somebody that has a car hauler.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I got a car.
Hook
You
and
got a
haul.
hauler.
Yeah.
The hook and haul,
Yep.
pure stuff.
You know. But that would be cool.
Yeah, no, I wish there was more of that out there, because you get to winning, and like at a division like Hornet, like let's say you're super successful, there's no path.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
There's
nothing.
no
like
path.
it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, you've won, so that's the next step. Like, I mean, you know Matt Boland well as I do.
Yeah.
He won the national championship in 2016, and the biggest thing that disappointed him is there was nothing else for him.
Yeah.
Like now he's won the national championship. There's no greater accomplishment for him in late model racing, and he had no other. He didn't even have a free late model ride.
Yeah, it's the end of the
Yeah.
line. Yeah. It is. It's a shame.
I've been waiting and waiting. I don't want to talk about this forever, but like you got Junior owning the Cars Tour, and you got Junior owning Junior Motorsports. And way back when, you remember when Ace was ASA sanctioned, and they had, if you won the ASA title, you got a ride with Joe Gibbs
Yeah.
for a test. And ended up Barry Begley winning it, and he's like 63
Yeah.
years old. And so I remember talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, they wanted me to come do some driving expose or something." I don't know. He had no ambition about it at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, it would be really neat to see if you win the Cars Tour Championship. You got 3 races, 5 races, and
Oh,
a junior car. You know, at Martinsville, at a Bristol. You know,
Yeah.
like like put the ladder out, and Junior could get it funded, but. I've just been waiting and waiting to see something like that happen.
Well, and he's been doing a lot though.
He does.
has.
I mean,
you want?
he's gotten, Carson.
Yeah.
Got to leave William a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just would like. He does it, and it's kind of like hit or miss. I just would like to see
If
it
there was
like
a path.
you win this championship, like Butterbean got to the trucks and got to the ARCA deal and all. I just would like there to be, hey, there's a seat waiting for you if you're good enough. And you put the money in, and you get the sponsorship, and you do everything right, and everything works like a Connor Hall. Like, he's done extremely well. He hadn't won the Cars Tour Championship.
I don't
but,
know what Connor has to do.
You know,
like that dude has been.
he is
dominant.
extremely talented, and you know, like he's got this knee still, but like
he's very professional. Like it's not like he's
He
out
is.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and you just see that once again. Talent versus money, and I mean Connor's got some money to go racing. You know, he's not broke.
No.
You know,
No.
but there's not a path laid out. Like if you do this, you get here. You know, you see others can make it on up through there. You know, like that Ram deal.
I was
pretty
gonna say
neat.
if they could do like even that Ram race for a seat, it's like, hey, if you do this, you can go into that. Like you can be in that competition. Like they do it again. Like I would love to see that be a yearly thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
I
they
think
bring
it will be, but I don't know.
different late model, and I mean get some road course guys some opportunities, but
It just
guys that
doesn't
don't
need to be so
nobody
money
who
dependent.
nobody who runs ARCA, nobody who's went and had those opportunities because they've had money behind them, most of them to get there.
Yeah,
Take some guys who late models the end of their road, like they had Trevor Ward on there.
yeah.
Trevor
Yeah.
Ward's a late model guy, and he's going to be a late model guy probably most of his career.
And he's
unless
got
something
tons of talent.
tons.
Yeah,
He wasn't as good in front
He's
of the
still
camera.
young. How old is he? Roughly, you think?
I know he's younger than me, but
Probably 30.
you know, I don't know that he'll get an opportunity. You know, like he's not a guy that's got all that money behind him.
Yeah.
You know, most of the people that run in the Cars Tour have got the money behind them to kind of help them along. I'm sure if you give them a ride, they could probably help bring a little bit, but you need to have something laid out for someone like a Trevor Ward. It's like, hey, look, this is all I can handle. You know, I've got some help, you know, from the Bledsoe family and Harrison's, and you know, he's got some sponsors on there that are loyal to him, but you know, they can't foot a truck ride. You know, like that's
Brendan
what I would
was
love
just
to see.
fortunate that like the Best Repair Company was a sponsor who was able to kind of, and then he goes to Wilkesboro and puts on the show.
Oh yeah.
Well, it shows. I
Yeah.
mean, it shows what talent can do.
Yeah,
So.
it's it is what it is. I wish it was more like that on the local level as well. Maybe one day the sponsorship will get big enough because of Flow and some of the things that are happening. But it's just hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel for racing.
I feel like Flow does hold a lot of keys. You know, Flow is getting us out there to a big audience.
Yes.
And they are reinvesting. They're doing it with Cars Tour and things like that. I'd love to see some initiative come to South Boston. I think South Boston's got one of the best deals around. I say it about every week. But,
Yeah,
man, it's just awesome getting able to just take that remote and hit that TV and watch whatever you want to watch.
I agree.
Anyways, we're going to move along. I bought some SpaceX. Any of y'all invest? You need to be thinking about your future.
I mean, I do my Roth IRA, but that's about it.
Well, I love investing. I don't talk about it. That's something I keep pretty secret, but I bought some SpaceX, man. I'm pretty excited about it.
Me too.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, I'm very excited about it. I bought it at 155 during the IPO deal.
Yep.
Well, I couldn't get it at the
I
135.
was at the 135.
You got the 135?
I did. I'm
How did you
special.
do that?
Well, I'm a big deal. We talked about this
Okay.
before.
Look, I'm gonna need some hookup next time, but I got in at 155. I love investing. That's one thing, you know, I really had in common with the Sylvesters when I crew chief them, man. Brian Sylvester would come in and be like, "Hey, you ought to look at this. You ought to look at that." And man, it's like just a free cheat sheet when he'd come in and start talking about that stuff. But SpaceX was a huge deal this week.
Oh, a big deal. It was all
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Big deal.
Made Muskie a trillionaire?
Oh yeah. And it's gonna keep on going.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not done.
By the time
No.
this podcast comes out, it's going to be from 205 probably to 225. And this thing is just going, what do you say? It's going to keep going up
To the
proper.
moon.
Yeah, proper. I'm
Proper.
riding this boat.
Yes, absolutely. So, anybody else got anything to talk about? We're going to wrap this puppy up.
Let's go race.
Oh,
Get rest
God.
what?
Hey, we got South Boston coming up.
It's coming.
It's exciting. Tune in. Check us out.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
be there.
Hopefully we'll have the DVD player right in Cameron's car.
Oh, and I already talked to my spotter. If I can qualify on that front row, first off, I'm getting to the lead. And if I have to drive around the bottom of the track,
And just block it up.
if you passing me, it's on the outside. And everybody can be mad and upset and everything else.
Don't tell your whole game plan.
I'm telling it right now.
Oh,
If you
golly.
can, you're going to move me or pass me on the outside. And that's what it is. It's Thunder Road. It's going to be 12,000
You
people
gonna put
watching.
5 on Johnny again.
Yeah. Yeah, who you putting your money on? You putting it on Johnny again?
I'm pulling for you, but the smart money.
I tell you what, I'll take the King Nathan Cruz. If
Nathan's running.
And limited?
I
Or
look.
you think he's
I'm
making
just
a
telling
comeback
you,
in pure stuff?
If his pride gets hit enough by this whole Johnny thing,
I think Nathan could finish 5th or 6th.
Whoa!
oh,
Whoa!
I think he could get there. I think he could
there
get
was
to
some
5th or
shockwaves.
6th. I do. You know? I mean, if I'm wrong, he could prove me wrong.
You are flirting with it.
What
Pandora's
is it?
box.
Flirting with disaster.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you're talking about the king.
The King.
But
Jordan, hold that unit right there up in front of you. You know what that is?
Hubs.
Hubs. It's a hub holder. You put that thing in a vise, put your wide 5 on it, put your brake rotor on, the way you can torque it and all that.
okay.
So we built it back in the winter, but I haven't promoted it any.
But you don't want to be clamping on your hub.
No.
You know, if you've ever seen the hub come off, it's pretty catastrophic.
Well,
So if you crack it,
this would be an easy way to attach your rotor. We've got another one over there for 5 on 5 and 4 on 5 and 5 and 5.5. That's right. Put it right in front of my face where case everybody sees me talking.
Just want to make sure it was on the camera.
Yes. I want it to be
like we
seamless.
put like somebody's face in. It's like Bugs Bunny on them things.
Well, I mean, look, we're
That's all,
making
folks.
we're plasma making wheel spacers, and you know, You can only
short?
get wheel spacers in 1/8 and 1/4 inch, and like, the great thing with me is I can make them
Whatever you want.
1/16 of an inch if I want. I can nail that. That's something I need to advertise more. But I don't know. Look, I was changing hubs the other week, and I said, man, this ain't nothing more than a wheel spacer. We just need to cut out a bigger one and weld. Anyways, that's something.
They're doing a lot of cool things. If you got an idea,
Yeah.
make it. I mean, he can make it.
Yep.
Fab Shop. Sean does a fantastic
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got a little bit of work here and there, but that's the one thing we cooked up. And I don't know if you got something you want to make up, we can make it up.
I mean,
So
custom projects.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, weld aluminum, steel, whatever. So man,
Sweet.
we are renting some trailers.
I swear.
The whole team in there answering the phones is killing.
Yes. So we didn't introduce anybody. You missed the boat on that one, but that's it for podcast 6 from Jordan and BJ and myself, Cameron. We appreciate y'all tuning in. It grows a little bit every week. We got to thank Aaron for doing all he does.
He is a man.
Killing it.
If you
Made his pure stock debut
he did.
officially. Yes, sir.
Wheeling it.
He said he picked up 7 whole seconds.
Loved it.
If
Every
I
minute.
could pick up 1 second, I'd win every race. He picked up 7.
You would lap the field.
That's what Nathan says he does.
He would. He might, if y'all wake up the king, he might just decide to finally show us all he's got. Because I don't know that.
Well,
Nathan's
should we
ever-
start calling Johnny the King Killer in pure stock, or
Look. I mean, Johnny's kind of like Daddy. I mean, and Nathan.
that is a sound
All
bite.
right, and Nathan. I mean, I don't. Unless Nathan shows up and
You better
and-
watch what
and-
you say.
and prove something different. I feel that's kind of where we're at right now. But
The 3.
I tell you what Nathan would say right now. If I pull that car out, y'all all be racing for second.
That's exactly what he would say.
yeah, I hear a lot of what ifs and this and that.
I don't even.
Since
need-
I got into this racing thing, I hear a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see if we can.
If there's ever
draw
a
him out.
bounty on Johnny,
Yeah.
it might.
Oh, we can do that right now.
Yeah, that might be the next thing. Hook and haul bounty on Johnny.
I'll whatever you do in the back room, I'll double it just for fun. So, but it can't come from me because that looks weird.
Yeah, it'd be bad if you went.
Yeah, if I
to
take
that.
my own money, you know.
Well,
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, we need to do that the night that Jordan gets in this other car and all.
I'm gonna line it up.
We'll do it.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Cool deal. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
Love it.
Yes, sir.